I'm someone who does not like to make the same thing over and over and over. And in today's video, I'm sharing with you all the gummy bears that I crocheted from this bag. Hey, it's Tammy, Crafty Mompreneur. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today's a little bit of a different video. This summer, I'm kind of spending it like getting ready for my markets for the fall, because right now I think we're pushing 100 and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna focus, like, on market prep stuff all summer. And that's kind of what I'm doing with my color challenges and my A to Z challenges. And it really just gives me a way to know what to crochet. Like, there so many times I just am like sitting there and I'm like, I have no idea what to crochet. It's different when it's market season, because you got to restock things, and it just makes it a lot easier. But summer for me is like, it's difficult for me to like figure out what to crochet. So I was crocheting on the treadmill this morning and I was like, I haven't made a lot of these things in a while. What could I do as sort of like a challenge for myself? And then it came to me. I'm about to head into, I think I'm going to check the dollar store first and see if they have what I'm looking for. And then if not, I'll run over, I think I'll go to Fry's, because Walmart is pretty busy, but maybe Walmart or the grocery store to find what I'm looking for. And today's video is about restocking one of my best-selling plushies and seeing how many I can make. So just stay tuned, you'll see. So we're gonna go check in the Dollar Tree, see if they have what I'm looking for, and then we'll get this video rolling. Okay, I couldn't talk while I was in there because there was a lot of people in there, and I'm just not gonna do that. But I have acquired the goods. This is the best I could do. 3 servings of 8, which I feel is a good number. I think if I got any bigger bag than this, then it would be too big. So in case you haven't figured it out, well, I mean, I guess the cover thing is probably gonna give it away, but we are going to crochet a bag of gummy bears. And it's going to be kind of like a blind bag kind of thing, because I'm not going to like sort through them or anything. I am just going to pull a gummy bear out of the bag and then go find a yarn that is the closest to it that I can. By looking at the picture, I think I can get pretty close, and those all look like good gummy bear colors. The only thing is we won't have any variegated, so maybe I will say if I get the little clear one here, that'll be like, I can pick a variegated, like a neon, or do something like that. Do like a fun one for the like clear one, because I don't know, I'm just not going to do a white or a gray gummy bear. That's silly. So that's going to be how it works. And yeah, we are going to crochet a bag of gummy bears, and this is my way to market prep gummy bears for my fall markets. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start the gummy bear challenge. And how this is going to work is I'm going to open the bag of gummy bears. I'm going to just pick one out, and whatever color that is the one that I'm going to crochet. And we're just going to crochet our way through a bag of gummy bears. So let's open it up and get started. I actually don't even eat gummy bears, but I'm sure my daughters will eat them. Green. Let's crochet a green gummy bear. I'm not gonna actually eat the gummy bears right now. I'm gonna keep the ones I've done in here. And then I'm gonna put this bag in the Ziploc so they don't dry out. They smell good though. All right, so now let's go get a green skein of yarn. Okay, oh good, the light turned on. All right, so here is our green gummy bear, and I'm thinking this color would work, or maybe that one. Whoa. All right, I'm gonna go grab the bag. Oh wait, that one could work too. I'm gonna go get the bag. Okay, I feel like this is the dark one. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be the dark green, and then it looks like there's a lighter green, maybe neon, and then, so let's go dark green on this one. So this is the green I'm gonna use for that green gummy bear, and the pattern that we're going to be using for this challenge is Hooking Hand Creations free gummy bear pattern on Instagram. Okay, so here is the first one. I like this pattern because it doesn't need any safety eyes and it works up really fast, and these are the $5 items that I have at my market, so making a whole bag of gummy bears is a great way to market prep for my fall markets. So we're just gonna stuff this little guy, and this challenge is officially underway. What I like to do is to just kind of get that so it flattens out a little bit. I like to take it back up through the plushie, give it a little tug, go back into the same hole, tug it again. So what's happening here is I'm kind of just losing it inside of the plushie so that it holds it. And then I have that much more green, but I have another skein of it, so there we go. First one is done. Now let's grab our bag and color. Next color is going to be, oh, it looks like the mint. So this could be like a light teal. Yeah. Gets that one right there. And so I just did that one. I could have done a Kelly green on that, but that's okay. We'll go like a light teal for that one. Okay, I think that's gonna be close enough. This kind of looks blue in the camera, but it's actually like a light teal. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, the next gummy bear is done. These are quick. These I can make in a 10 to 15 minutes. I have the pattern memorized. So yeah, these are pretty quick to make. Let's pick another one. I think that's the red one, not pink. So red is the next color. All right, I'm about to hop on the treadmill. These gummy bears are super easy to crochet, so I can probably get, I'm guessing, maybe about 5 done during my like hour-long walk. So I'm gonna pick 4 more gummy bears to crochet because I want to have them ready to go as I'm walking. So I have the one from last night, which is like the lime colored green one. So let's pick 4 more. Oh, this is going to be a variegated one. So we have a variegated. A yellow. I think this is a darker yellow than the one I did last night. 2. Oh, a blue color. 3. Oh, 2 of the same. Okay. So let's pick the yarn for those. For this one, I'm gonna do this yellow for this one. We need this blue. Let's see. I think this is the only blue color. Look. All right, for this, I think I'm gonna do this one. And then if I run out of this, I'll just pick something else. And then I think for this one, we're picking a variegated. I feel like these neon ones always do pretty good, so. Okay, I'm changing my mind. I have to make 2 gummy bears out of this color. So I think what I'm gonna do is use this one instead because I have 2 of these. So it still leaves me some to go with that neon. So I'm gonna put this one back, put that back, and use this one for blue gummy bears. Okay, I changed my mind again. I think rather than using this, I'm gonna use this for my blue for these gummy bears. I just kind of want to get rid of it. So I already have 2 of this color done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 1 more in this yarn. And then I think I'm gonna do a keychain size one in this because I don't wanna have too many of the same color. So I think that's what I'll do. If I get 3 of one color, then I'm gonna do keychain size of the same color. I mean, it's close enough, right? Okay, it's time to pick. I think I'm only gonna pick 3 at a time now. 5 was a little much to do at one sitting, but I think I can do 3 at a time. So let's pick our next 3 gummy bears. There's still this much in there, so let's see. Oh, orange. We haven't done orange yet. Variegated. And is this the same blue? Yeah. Okay. This, I think 3. I think I'm gonna do 3 of each color. If it's more than 3 of the same color, I'm gonna make a gummy bear keychain. So far, I've made, I pulled 4 of this color. This color I've pulled 4. So instead of making 4 this size, I made 3. And then I just finished a little keychain size and put it on a key ring so that at least it's one for my keychains and then little $5 bin items. So this is my 3rd blue one. So if I get another blue one, there's another blue one in there, it'll be a keychain like this little guy. I mean, this is the first time I've put the little gummy bear on a keychain, and it's actually pretty cute. So, all right, 3 more. I get to pick a variegated, so that's fun. And then orange and blue. Okay, we're back at the yarn wall. I have pulled these yarns partially for my brown challenge, but also to make my really big Salish the turtle. That is something that is on my list to do I have this brownish tan for the brown challenge, so that's what all this is. But here is the orange, and I think that should be enough for a gummy bear. And now I need to pick a variegated for a gummy bear. This is all the brown, sneak peek at the brown challenge. So browns and tans. Ooh, scrap bin. I could do that. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if those are enough. This is probably enough for a gummy bear. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do something else? Let's keep that in the scrap for a scrappy bear. I'm gonna keep that for a scrap. Let's see what else I can find. I don't want to break into a new skein, but how about this purple? I think I only have one purple over there, so let's do purple. Or maybe this little bit of pink variegated. I have more of this, so I think I'm gonna go with this. If I get another variegated, I'll do purple. So let's start with the pink. So this was a gummy bear that I was not paying attention, and I completely forgot to put his bottom legs, and I had already fastened it off. So I had to go about trying to undo the very last round, and finally did get it done. But sometimes mistakes happen. Okay, I thought this challenge was going to take a whole lot longer, but I am down to my last little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and dump all of these out. I still need to do my treadmill walk today and get my steps in because, yeah. So we're just going to reveal the last few gummy bears. Oh, another blue one. Not sure what I'm going to do for that because I already have 3 blues and a blue keychain. So I might pick another blue for that. Is that red? Yeah, I guess that's red. So that would be 3 reds. A light green. And a variegated. There they are. The last 4 gummy bears. So we'll use this one for the green, this one for red. I'm gonna go find something for variegated and blue. I think I'm gonna do a keychain out of this blue, and then this for the variegated. Finished another little keychain gummy bear. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put on the keychain. What I like to do is grab a very small crochet hook. I use a 3.3 millimeter, I think, and I will slip it through the top of the plushie and then grab the end of the little chain and kind of put it on the end of the crochet hook and very carefully pull it through the top of the yarn, or that top of the magic ring, and then you can just easily add on the key ring. And this is the That's just how I do it. I get these on Amazon, and I will link them in the description box. I did something this weekend that I thought I would never do, and that is crochet an entire bag of gummy bears. I'm someone who does not like to make the same thing over and over and over, and so I needed to come up with a way that would keep my interest in crocheting the same thing over and over and over. Now, if you've been around my channel for a while, you know that gummy bears are one of my best-selling items, and probably because I only charge $5 for them. So they take me about 10 to 15 minutes to make, just depending on how fast I feel like crocheting that day. And it's generally something that I can do while I'm walking on the treadmill because there's no eyes to put on, and it's just, I have the pattern memorized. So they're very easy for me to just like mindlessly crochet. But it can get a little boring. So what I decided to do is grab a bag of gummy bears and crochet my way through them. So this is the gummy bears. Started this challenge, I think just Saturday, Friday or Saturday, and today's Monday. So over the weekend is when I crocheted all of these gummy bears. Any guesses how many were in here? Now you've probably already seen the footage, so you probably like already have added it up. But in case you didn't, let's go through and count them together. So in this bag of gummy bears, so these are the gummy bears, and this is them crocheted. So now let's go through and I'll show you each of the colors. There were 2 red, 2 purple, 2 of this lime green. Oh, my bad. 3 red, 1 of the darker yellow, 1 orange, 2 green, there was 4 of this color, but I think I said in the clips that I didn't want any more than like 3 of one color. So what I decided to do was put any more than 3 on a keychain. So then I have 1 keychain gummy bear and then 3 of this size of this like mint color. There was definitely a lot of blue. So I did the 3 blues of this. So there's these 3 blues. And then I decided I was gonna make a gummy bear blue. Not exactly the same color, but I didn't have the exact same color. And then I got another blue. So then I decided to do a little bit lighter color blue. So there were 5 blue gummy bears in my pack. And now the last gummy bear color was this light kind of clearish looking color. And obviously I wasn't gonna make a bunch of white gummy bears. That'd be silly because it would get super dirty and stuff. And so when I initially pulled them, I was thinking that they were a light yellow because there was a dark yellow and a light yellow. So my first 2, I was like, okay, they're light yellow. But then I pulled one that I thought was a little bit lighter, and I asked my daughter and she's like, oh, that's pineapple. So I was like, oh, well, it looks a little lighter than the yellow. So it was a whole thing with the kind of clearish looking gummy bears. So I decided to do the variegated yarn for the clear. And so there were, I did 5 variegated gummy bears. I did the pink dreams, I think this is called strawberry. And then this is a mystical purple. This was the fluorescent big twist plush, and I dropped 1. And this one, I think is ocean something. So yeah, in total, if you add all of those together, it was 27 gummy bears. So yes, 27 gummy bears, 27 gummy bears crocheted. So here they all are laid out. Obviously this color was the most. I just wasn't sure about, you know, if it was the pineapple or something else. And then the second most was the blue, and then this light teal color, and then red, and then everything else. These had 2, and then there was only 1 of the dark yellow and the orange. So that is my gummy bear challenge. So now we're gonna put all of these into the what I crocheted bin, and move on to the next project, I guess. I definitely don't need to market prep gummy bears now. So this is my what I crocheted in June bin. So we're gonna go ahead and add all of these to this bin. Pretty full, and we're only halfway through the month, so one got away. So that's where we're at. So I will say that it was a super fun challenge to crochet all of these gummy bears. I never thought in a million years that I would have crocheted this many gummy bears in one weekend. Like, that is just not like me to want to crochet the same thing over and over and over. But the suspense and the kind of, I don't know, the excitement of picking one out and then not knowing what color you're gonna do next is, I don't know, it just makes it more fun. And so I think I'm fully stocked on gummy bears for my first few markets of the fall season. But I think in the future, when I need to make gummy bears again, I honestly think that I will just do it this way again because it was kind of fun. I did also pick up the gummy worms, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and schedule this as another future video. Probably not right away, but probably in a couple weeks. I'm gonna make the bendable ones, and then I'm just gonna draw a gummy bear and just crochet whatever color comes up. So stay tuned if you want to catch that video. So that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. What? In today's video, gummy bear by gummy bear. And I just dropped it again.